The U.S. prison system houses more than 1,675,000 prisoners. That's the second highest prison population in the world, and a third of the world's total prison population. The American prison system may be one of the worst in the world. A shocking 23.3% of our prison population are detainees awaiting trial. Some of these detainees have served the full amount of time they would have been sentenced to before even going on trial. With only 4,455 prison institutions in the U.S. prison system, it is also extremely overcrowded. The U.S. clearly has issues relating to its prison system that need to be addressed, and we may need to look to other countries to show us improvements that can be made and flaws we must avoid.
Let's start with Germany. 56 national prison population with less than 57,000 incarcerated people. German correction system's main focus is on rehabilitation and resocialization of inmates. The conditions that the inmates are confined in are not meant to be punitive. Rather, the isolation from society is the main punishment that inmates face. This is to ensure that inmates lead more productive lives upon release. Primarily, lawyers and mental health professionals, trained and paid more than correctional officers in the U.S. This might be something to look back on when looking for improvements that could be made to America's prison systems.
Next up on our list is Turkey. This European country, despite being only 18th in the world in terms of population, is 6th place when it comes to incarcerated people, with around 315,000 prisoners, who are held in only 383 prison institutions. Prisons in Turkey are incredibly overcrowded, with numbers only increasing, caused by constant attacks from the Kurdish Workers' Party, or the PKK, and with the government still working towards imprisoning all people involved in the failed 2016 coup d'etat attempt in Turkey. Not only does Turkey have issues with crowding, the country also has some of the worst treatment for prisoners, with Turkish prison guards brutally torturing prisoners. These examples are a few suggestions of what to avoid within the U.S. prison system reform.
Placing third in terms of national prison population is Brazil. This South American country has over 836,000 incarcerated people within their nation. None of these incarcerated individuals are under the age of 18. Brazil's prison systems are overcrowded, unstable, and politically sour. With a total capacity of 466,529, they have their prisons filled with twice as many people as they should, forcing prisoners to sleep on floors, in bathrooms, as well as sleeping tied to cell bars. The surplus of people causes the formation of gangs, increase in violence, as well as increased drug trafficking within the Brazilian prison system. Prison overcrowding is a worldwide issue, especially in Brazil. This proposes the question, how could we prevent this issue in American prison infrastructure?
And finally, the country with the most prisoners in the world, China, with a national prison population of 1,690,000 incarcerated individuals, making it first place for the amount of incarcerated in the world, most of whom are in prison to be rehabilitated through labor, except for a select few that are deemed too dangerous. The average prisoner is made to complete a set of tasks every day by the correctional officers, although women prisoners don't have as many requirements put onto them because they are considered non-threats. Some highlights of Chinese prison systems include legally required in-prison hospitals and rewards given for good prisoner behavior. China shows several good examples of how America could improve within the sector of prison conditions.
Although these prison systems are certainly not without fault, there are features of these systems that can all be beneficial to our own.
The German prison system focuses on rehabilitation rather than punishment.
Turkey sets their prisoners free for short periods of time to avoid overcrowding.
Brazil doesn't incarcerate minors.
The Chinese prison system has in-prison hospitals and positive reinforcement.
However, there are also features to learn from. On the negative side, Turkey has an issue with violence from guards.
Brazil has extreme overcrowding.
China has extreme numbers.
Our American prison system can benefit from learning almost every aspect of foreign systems, even systems that are not much better than our own.